Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is day 7 of Vlogmas. I know I missed a few days. Work was crazy. I filmed the video and I didn't totally love it, so I just ditched it and now we're here. But today I thought it'd be really fun to show you how I do my hair. So like like a month ago now, I cut my hair to this shorter length, and I feel like it's taken me a little while to kind of get used to the styling of it. And so I thought I'd share with you because I feel like I've finally kind of like dialed in how I like to do it. So if you're interested in seeing how I do my hair, just stick around. So to get started, I'm going to turn on my straightener. The straightener I have is from Conair, and it's the Infinity 1-inch straightener. It just has like a little on button here. I'm going to turn it up to the lowest heat setting, which is 365. I have a few different curling wands, and I haven't really tried them yet with my hair being shorter, but I've had one of them for a long time when I used to have short hair, and it provided too much of like a ringlet curl. A product I'm super interested in is from Drybar, and it's the 3-day bender curling wand. When I was in New York, my friend had it and I was using it. Whew, that thing is a dream. So that's on my Christmas list. But I'm just separating my hair. I'm just gonna do it in 2 chunks. When I first cut my hair, I was doing it in like a bunch of chunks. Like I was trying to do like a bunch of layers and like curling it, but I've kind of settled into a little bit of a routine recently and found something that's kind of worked best for me. So I'm just gonna do 2 chunks. The bottom chunk, which is pretty substantial, but there's a lot of shortness in the back, and then the top chunk. So my straightener is up to temp, and I'm just gonna take small-ish pieces. I kind of comb through it with my fingers first. And then I'm gonna slide my straightener on, give it like 1 full turn, and then slide it through. And that kind of gives you just like this little wave-ish. So I was watching a video the other day of a girl that has shorter hair, and she was using a straightener to curl her hair. And she was saying, and I've always done it this way where you like kind of turn it once and then pull it through, but I think I used to like turn it once and then pull it through slowly, and it would give me more of like a curl than like a wave. Like I like this because it has like a straight piece at the bottom still. And so she was saying to kind of hold it at the top for a second and then pull it through pretty fast, not like zing, but just like nice and steady pull through, and that has been a game changer for me. So as I go back on my hair, it gets a little bit harder just because they're shorter pieces, so I'm not too concerned with it, but I kind of try and get as close as I can. I did use a styling product on my hair, I guess I should mention that. I used a product to kind of like do a little bit of a heat protection. I'll show it to you in just a second. I also tried to angle, that one turned out a little bit more curly. I also tried to angle the wand a little bit away from my face, so that's why that one didn't turn out as well, because I had it kind of like up and down. If I have it a little bit angled away, I feel like I get a better wave pattern. So a little bit angled, I feel like it's just better. That's not terrible, I guess, but it's a little curly. But the benefit of using a straightener is that you can just kind of go into the ends, straighten them out a little bit. But my hair also kind of fades pretty fast, so I'm not too worried about it. So the product that I used on my hair this morning, this is actually my first time using it. It's from AG Hair Care, and it's the BB Cream. This is a Total Benefit hair primer. The benefits are, it says it moisturizes, smooths, and adds silkiness, thickens, and fills uneven hair cuticle, protects against color fading, protects against heat styling tools, anti-humidity and UV protection, and help maintain styles longer between shampoos, which is all something that I'm very interested in. I just got this the other day, and this was my first time I washed my hair since buying it. So I actually use this brand of hair care, and I use the Color Care line, so I was interested when I saw it. So moving on to the top section, I just lower all of my hair down. Now I kind of try and take a little bit of smaller chunks, like maybe like 1.5 to 2 inches wide of a piece, and I just go from where I left off below and then kind of go straight up and create a little part. And then again, one turn. That one got a little wonky. These front pieces are a little hard because I am growing my bangs out, so it's like a little bit thicker up top and then thinner at the bottom. And so it gets a little curly fast there. I also don't start the curl like all the way at my root. I put the straightener on around mid shaft and then turn it and go down because I want the top to stay kind of straight. That one turned out better. There we go. It's also, I'm trying to like see myself in the camera, but also I have a tiny little mirror here, so this isn't normally how I do my hair. What do you use to style your hair? I feel like I've always been a straightener girl. Like from pretty much day one of like styling my hair, I have just used a straightener for everything. Straightening, curling. I don't straighten my hair all that often anymore. I actually did it for the first time in like probably a year the other day, and it felt so weird, but I liked it. I thought it was nice. What do you use? Do you use a curling iron? Do you use a curling wand? Do you use a straightener? Do you just blow dry your hair? Do you do nothing? I'd love to hear about it. Tell me what you do. I'm trying to get better at my blow dry game. I have a few cowlicks on the back of my head, which makes styling super fun sometimes. And so I've been trying to blow dry those out a little bit better recently, and I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it a little bit. Oof, that one's got quite the little flip out at the bottom. I don't want that. Bye. If you've been around my channel for a little while, or maybe you've just seen some of my old videos, I had pink hair / peach hair for a really long time, for probably, over the course of like almost 4 years, I had like pink or peach hair. It would be blonde in between here and there just because of touch-ups and stuff, but I recently watched Tasha's video. If you've been around YouTube, or maybe, I don't know, if you've ever heard of Tasha, why am I saying Tasha? Tasha? I think it's Tasha. She had pink hair for a really long time. She's done lots of fun colors, and maybe like a year and a half ago, a year something, she started going back to her natural color, which was like a dark brown, and she's been adding like highlights here and there. And I feel like I've been very inspired by her hair journey over the years, and I loved her pink hair, and so I loved my pink hair. She started growing her hair out and like doing it darker, and it just kind of like coincided to when I started growing mine out and just kind of got sick of my pink and like super bleached hair. And one of my fears was that I was just gonna be boring. Like, I was really afraid of just having like boring hair. Like, that was like terrible for me, like terrifying. I was so afraid of having boring hair because I just I was the girl with pink hair for so long, and like I felt special. I don't know, but I've been loving my, like, I mean, all up here is my natural color. Any of the highlight you see is obviously bleach, but like everything else is my natural color. And I've been loving it. Like, I feel like it's more flattering on my skin tone, which, shocker, when it's your natural hair color. And so, I don't know. I've been liking it. Just thought I'd mention. But she did a whole video the other day of, like, her hair progression from, like, essentially, like, 2007 and on. And I thought that was so fun. So, now that my hair is all curled, I kind of like to give it a second to cool down. It feels pretty cool. It's a little warm, but we're pretty much there. But now what I like to do is just kind of like shake it out a little bit. I don't like the firmness that the curls had. Like, they just looked too uniform. I like to break it up a little bit. Oh, also, I didn't mention, I prefer to curl my hair going away from my face. I think it's more flattering. I know a lot of people say, like, oh, you should do, like, change it because it'll make it look more natural, or it'll make it look like more full. And I've tried it many a times. It doesn't, like, my hair will just be like wrapped into each other, and it's like this weird situation, and I don't like it. And so I always do it going away from my face, and I feel like it's more flattering, and I just like the look it gives. And I feel like as my hair goes throughout its journey of, like, not being washed for a few days, I feel like I'm able to still kind of like pull together some look with it, and it does okay. So this is kind of where we're at. And then now for some texture. This is a product I've been trying out for a little while. This is from Unite, and it's the Texturiza spray, and it's a dry finishing texture spray. How my hairstylist described it is it's like a texture powder and hairspray in one, and so there's a lot of hold to it, and it provides a ton of volume. So what I like to do is kind of like lift the top section of my hair, oof, and like give a few little sprays at my roots. Whew. And then from here, I just kind of like add a little bit through the ends to make it a little, I don't know, a little more textured. But I feel like that adds so much. Like, it helps with volume. It makes my hair not look like it's just flat. I don't know, volume I guess would be the term for it, but yeah, I love it. I love this. Sometimes I will go in with a little bit of like a hairspray. This is the only hairspray I have right now. I've had it for a long time. It's from TG or Bedhead, and it's the Masterpiece Massive Shine Stronghold Hairspray. I think I'm gonna do this today just for fun, but I just do like a light. It's not even working, which is how you know I don't use it very often. I just like to go with like a light spray all over my head to kind of like lock things into place. I feel like it does add a little bit of shine, which I'll always take. So that was it. That's kind of my go-to hairstyle. This is what I do, not every single day because I don't wash my hair every single day, but like twice a week I usually go about doing this. Yeah, I love it. I think it's so fun. I feel like it lasts a while too, especially with that Unite texture spray. I feel like it really helps hold this style in place, and blow drying my hair better has totally helped as well. But that was it. I hope you enjoyed this little hair tutorial kind of thing. I'd love to hear your thoughts on hair. What's something fun you've been trying recently? What's a new trick or a tip that you've learned? I'd love to hear yours down below. But thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you around. And until next time, bye guys.